Welcome, Matt here, and I am going to be doing a conversion audit on this little sleep mask that I've got. This is called Manta Sleep, and these guys are absolutely crushing it online. So in today's video, I'm going to be walking through everything that they're doing and all their conversion secrets and how you can apply it for your e-commerce product today. So today we're going to be going through the Manta Sleep ecom conversion teardown. So super excited to be talking and walking you all through this, and we've got a lot to get through today, so we're just going to get straight into it. But first, before I do, let's just explain the product and what it actually is, and then how these guys actually go about marketing and doing it. So essentially with sleep masks, they fall off all the time, or they don't really work, or there's always light coming through and it's really annoying. And these guys have gone ahead and just reinvented sort of what the sleep mask is. They've got like these awesome memory foam cushions, everything's sort of detachable, washable, and everything like that. You'll see here that they've got Velcro, so it's pretty much 100% adjustable. So you can have this here, there's all Velcro here, you can put it all different ways no matter what way your eyes point. So it's really cool stuff. They've even got Upsell, so you can get frozen little eye cups and stuff on this, and it's a really cool product. I've actually been using it for 3 to 4 months now. Been sleeping like a baby. I really love my sleep, so if you're interested in getting one, I would highly recommend it. But today what we're going to be doing is not a product review, but actually a marketing review, and sort of going through everything that these guys do from a e-commerce perspective to make as many sales as possible, and how to run their marketing as efficient as they can. So I'm starting to waffle a little bit, but let's get into it. So today what we're going to be going over is the ads and traffic. We're going to be going over the landing pages that they've got. We're going to be going over the upsells, and then we're going to be going over their before, during, and after marketing unit. More on that in just a little bit. We're going to be going over like their conversion rate secrets, what they're doing that's going to be working really well for driving as many sales as possible from the traffic that they're sending to the site. And then I'm also going to show you sort of the cart strategies that they're going to be using to get 2x, 3x, or even 4x on their average order value and driving up that lifetime value. That's extremely important, especially in the e-commerce space, because margin is everything for running a profitable business. So let's get into it. So we'll come over to the screen now and start going through everything. So what I wanted to go through today is, I guess, their traffic, and let's just have a look at SimilarWeb to start with, right? So SimilarWeb's a great spot to sort of have a look at how people are getting their traffic and whether they're doing it successfully. And no one's simply running 120,000 people on average to their website without making sales. So you can see here back in August they had a heap of people come through, scaled up a little bit, and then it's been floating around about that 100,000 mark. One thing that was interesting that they didn't really sort of scale over that that Black Friday period or anything like that. That's interesting. But anyway, let's just keep going into it. So the average visit duration is about 1 minute and 5 seconds. People going to 2.67 pages, and their traffic's mainly from America and also here in Oz, which is cool to see. And then we can start to see a breakdown of their traffic. So a lot coming from search directly and a bit of social as well. So from everything that's coming through here, look, they are running a lot of traffic, and let's have a look at how that traffic's actually coming. So if we have a look here on Google, just typed in Manta Sleep, and this is their AdWords ad that's coming through, responsible for that traffic. Interesting to see how it's sort of opening up with a question here. I want to upgrade your sleep. If I'm wanting to get a sleep mask, it means I'm probably not sleeping properly. So that's a really good way to be entering into that conversation that the customer's already having in their mind. They do want to upgrade their sleeps. That's definitely a yes, and that's how they're going to get the click from there. The other thing that I wanted to run through as well was just their ads library. These guys are running a heap of ads, which is really cool. I love how they've got like a really big feature and benefit copy. All their ads definitely will be popping in the Facebook ads feed, and they're also huge on social proof. I love how they've got like reviews from BuzzFeed, from Forbes. They've got video ads. They've got the carousel style ads here, which is awesome. What else have they got here? They're big on the social proof from what I can see. And then they've got some retargeting ads and everything like that, which is really cool. But as you can see, these guys are running a huge amount of ads right now. And I like how they're opening up with sort of quotes. I sleep so hard now. If you want to be sleeping, like a baby, that's the sort of ad that you want to see in the marketplace. So that's really cool as well. So let's have a look at their website now and start going into it. So This is their website now, and as you can see, as soon as I've come onto the website, they've encouraged me to buy from them. So with a pop-up, 10% off, we can just go test at test.com. Let's see what comes through. Cool, they give us the code straight away. They've also got my email address now, my fake email address, but they can hit that up later to encourage me to buy and let me know that it's expiring, my coupon code and everything like that. So that's really cool. But let's just have a look at the homepage in general. So I've been having a look at the homepage and having a look at a sort of what's happening under the hood here. And let's just have a look at that now. So what we've got here is a tool that we use to just review designs, right? And this looks really, really healthy with how they've got people coming through to the site. So when I help people build out their landing pages from time to time, they always want their logos so big. And these guys, they've got a small little logo, looks nice. But what you want everyone's focus and what these guys are doing really well is just with a big benefit-driven statement here. Sleep better, anywhere, anytime, 100% darkness guaranteed. And then like a big button here. I'd probably like a little bit more focus on the button and maybe even some like awards, maybe in this above the fold here. And then they go into social proof from here. So that's all good. And one interesting thing that I wanted to talk to you today about with this particular, this product and this site design was how they're not reinventing the wheel. This is so, so important. Let's have a look at Amazon.com for a moment. So we'll just load up Amazon here. Look at this search bar. Like, do you think they want people searching for this stuff on Amazon? Of course they do. It's just so key to have this appearing and being easy to use, right? Like you want this to be loud and bright. It's almost like Amazon's almost like Google in a way. They want like just people just searching because their search is so good. They've invested so much money. It's a bit of a digital moat for them because people can't come in and create another Amazon. It's just not going to happen. And because their search is so good, people just want to go buy from there because it's so easy. And if you go to Manta Sleep, look, they've got this search box. It's obviously not as big, and I wouldn't expect it to be as big. But I think one thing that they could potentially do better here on this particular site is just do a darker color on the actual navigation, just get that search to appear. But look, search isn't a make or break for these guys because they've only got a few products, right? They don't have hundreds of thousands of products like Amazon, so it's not really that bad. So if we continue to have a look at the funnel itself, let's just start to scroll down now. So we're scrolling down now, and as you can see, we've got the sleep mask here and some of their other products here, which are really cool, but this is obviously their flagship product, the product that they're known for. And then they're starting to introduce the sales copy and some of like the features and benefits. I really like how they open up with like this proof statement here. That's really cool. And then they've got like the featured on. I'd probably put the featured on up here. I'd want people to know that like there is sort of like this movement happening, start to induce that FOMO, that fear of missing out, and get this like initial buzz going. I think that would be really cool to introduce up here in the homepage design. From here, we've got the benefits here. So it's got like 100% total darkness, some zero eye pressure, absolute comfort, material science. I'm not sure what that means. What does material science mean? But yeah, maybe that could be better written there. But yeah, these three are awesome. I really like that, and just the imagery is really, really cool as well. Then we go into more proof, and then we go into a bit about the about us. And I think what I like about this is that it's always just speaking to that person and that prospect that's come to the site, like, hey, this is why you should care about this product, right? This is why it's of great benefit to you. And then they're not going on about us all the time. They're just going about like what it's going to do for you. And then towards the bottom of their page, they go into the about us, and then they go into the blog posts and everything like that. And then we end with this awesome user-generated content, which I love, which I'll get into in just a little bit. And then we've got the Become a Mantaholic and get 10% off your first order. It would actually be better to have that up top, I believe, because we want as many people sort of, buying from us. And if we can give them as much incentive to buy from us, that's going to be awesome, right? We're going to get more sales coming through. They do have the pop-up at the start, so I'd imagine that would be getting a bit, but I just want to smash the user when they come to the site to get that 10% off, to encourage them to go to checkout, to buy the sleep mask, and to start sleeping better today. So that's really cool. So that's the homepage review, and it's a really strong homepage. I definitely, if you're looking at creating your own ecom site or launching an ecom site, I'd definitely be using using these guys as a reference and building out on what I've said as well. So let's have a look at the actual eye mask itself. As always, let's go under the hood and check out what's actually happening below here. So this is really cool. Obviously, a lot of attention on the product itself, as it should. And the carousel here, we've got the headline here. The price is getting the attention that it needs. And then we've got that big add to cart button here. And then we go into benefits, guarantees, shipping and reviews. Look, these guys are doing everything to a T. It's like almost like the perfect layout for like a product detail page on a ecom website, which is really, really cool. Let's go back to the site now and just have a look at this. So this click to zoom, you can sort of see the fine materials and everything like this on here. That's really cool. They've got videos. When you can use videos as much as possible on your product detail pages. It's going to be so important. One of the conversion secrets here is just putting the payment logos near that add to cart button, just letting people know that there's everything's secure, everything's going to be trusted, they're going to be protected. Because deep down in someone's mind when they come to a website for the first time is, can I trust this site? If I put my credit card information or even my email address, what are they going to do to me? Like, what are they actually going to like be doing with my personal information? So we just want to make sure that's protected as much as possible. So these guys are doing a really cool thing. The other thing that I like about this is it's actually called the isolation effect. So the isolation effect is where we have one key color that gets person to their next result, right? I'd like to actually see all these buttons as yellow to get that across more. And these sort of, we call them like a ghost CTA, they're no good. But I think they should be using a lot more yellow buttons throughout on the home page. But this yellow button here is good. And then as you can see here, another yellow button to add to cart. And that's going to take you to the usual sort of Shopify checkout. However, I really like that it's starting to train the user to find yellow to take that next logical step, which is buy, which is really cool. So from the top, they open with social proof. That's really interesting. They've got the actual product name. I like how they've got two forms of proof here, which is cool. So it goes, well, let's just go back up here. It goes from a quote to the reviews, 5 stars with the price here. And then some benefit-driven copy. The world's comfiest 100% blackout sleep mask guaranteed. So pretty much if this product doesn't work for you, you can ship it back to them. They'll give you a full money back guarantee. So they're attacking that hesitation. Every person that comes to your website is also going to have that doubt of, will this work for me, right? And these guys are just combating that head on, which is awesome. Just saying, hey, if it doesn't work for you, let us know, because we're so confident in our product that we're going to guarantee that it's going to be lasting and you're going to love it and that it's going to 100% black out everything. And that's really, really cool. I love that they've just got the small benefits here and then they go into more benefits here with a bit more explanation, but it's just in terms of giving all those users the exact sort of information that they need to be able to make that buying decision at the top. These guys do a great job of it. They've got a couple of different guarantees, so a 60-day guarantee, deeper sleep guarantee, and then safe and secure checkout. They've got sort of like a triple guarantee, which is cool. And then they go over the shipping information. It's all really clear and it all lives up to the hype. And then it goes down into the reviews, which is great. These guys just have heaps and heaps of reviews, which is awesome. So the next thing that I wanted to go over here was just the sales page itself. So you'll notice that these guys, they've got a really long form page, right? It's a lot of content. They've got sort of some of the science behind it. I really like that. They've got how it works, because it can be hard to tell from like a photo. So they've got these like, almost like blueprints showing exactly, how it works. And then they've got this with all like the features of the actual mask itself and how they've gone and reinvented the mask, which is really cool. They've got a comparison table, which is awesome. These guys are just killing it in terms of everything. And then this user-generated content comes back into it, which is really, really cool. Then they go into video testimonials. Where they could improve this out was actually do something called forced consumption, right? So put like 8 video testimonials on the page and then get a direct quote from it. Hey, love my Manta Sleep. Hey, I've been sleeping like a baby with Manta Sleep. Hey, I've been having such a great time with my Manta Sleep mask, right? Like that's what they could be doing just to force that. And then it just gets that overwhelming unquestionable proof coming through, which is what you need to be able to make large amounts of e-commerce sales, especially when you're getting 100,000 people coming to your site every single month. So that's everything here. Then they've got frequently asked questions, and then they go into like customers also bought, sort of something similar that you'd see on Amazon as well. So that's all really, really cool. So the next thing is that these guys do have a funnel. So when you buy, they actually have a one-time offer, and now I'm about to go into that one-time offer. So I've just loaded up the one-time offer. So this is once you check out, this is what happens, right? We've got this. So we'd like to make an exclusive one-time offer. Add Manta Cool eye covers to your order and receive another 20% off. Then the scarcity happens, right? Hurry, this offer ends in 9 minutes and 24 seconds. That's counting down from 10 minutes. Here's what you get. Here's everything and why you want it. From this, you'll notice that the page is bloody ugly. And they must be sort of testing all this before they put in the time to actually to get it right and to make sure that this is the right, one-time offer to be giving out, because these guys have a couple of different things like, heat pads and things like that. But this is a simple way for this company just to get an instant extra $20 order increase in average order value, right? Super exciting, and it's actually great benefit for the actual customer, because they're getting more out of it. They're like, oh, actually this would be pretty cool, right? I want to soothe my eyes and sinuses, eye pressure, free compression, soft, gentle, moldable materials, near blackout design, 100% adjustable fit. So that's really cool. They've got like a little sales video going through everything. That's awesome. And then they just go into the sales copy, right? More long form sales copy. And it's just like, oh, why do they need so many words to be able to just sort of sell this simple little eye mask? And like, who's going to read all this? And the answer to that question is buyers, right? Buyers want as many reasons to buy as possible. And I think a perfect example was like, let's just say if you owned a store, you were selling jeans, and you had a salesman on the floor, and the salesman was making sales for you, but you only gave him 30 seconds to make the sale. Would you put a cap on him and then tell him to go to the next customer, or would you tell him, hey, spend as much time with the customer as possible to get that sale? Do everything that you can. And it's the same for going online and making sales, right? You want to make sure that people have as much information as possible. And people are scanning through sites, trying to spend as much time just saying, okay, this product, I'm in the market for a sleep mask. Yeah, okay, this looks really cool. Let's get this. So that's sort of how that works in terms of why you want to use long form copy in any marketing campaign, because the more copy you have, that's obviously good copy and good messaging, the greater the chance that you're going to make amazing, you're going to have like just better results, right? You're going to be making more sales. You're going to be getting more leads coming through. So that's really awesome. So this is sort of the extent of the front end of their funnel. I did want to go over some other items as well. So if we just go over Gmail here, you can see here, this is all their email marketing, right? They've been absolutely smashing me with email marketing since I purchased from them. You can see the order confirmed. You can see that they've said a thanks and welcome. So everything I've been talking about so far has been about the before someone becomes a customer. Now we're talking about like the during process, right? The during process, here we go. Hey, your order will ship in 1 to 3 days. Here's our mission. Stay tuned. That's really cool. And they're just reconfirming that you made the right decision, which is really awesome. Important info, your Manta Sleep. So they've given you some information and just further selling you on exactly why this is going to be an amazing product that's going to make you healthier and sleep like a baby. You're going to feel super refreshed and recharged and be able to attack every day. That's super exciting. So that's what they're doing there, and they've just got all this remarketing. And then I've bought, and then about a week later, 2 weeks later, they go, hey, I want a free $15 gift card. And they've got instructions around this, right? Starting to increase that customer lifetime value, right? And that's what all their content marketing's about. They were starting to send out like 6 holiday bundles and things like that. So now that I've bought one, I've actually bought some for like my girlfriend and also my mum as well. She wanted to get one after she saw what I had. I got it for her birthday. And these guys do a really good idea of always just being like on top of your mind, but not in like an aggressive way. It's always like really value based. So solve sleep. So they've got like a lot of content information around this, and then they've also been offering these bundles to me since. So they've got like a lot of upsells, and that's really important. Obviously, they're not just selling sleep masks; they're selling like a complete sleeping solution. It's called Manta Sleep, not Manta Sleep Mask. They started with the mask, but now they're getting these upsells. They've got cool eye covers, they've got warm eye covers, they've got Manta aroma head straps, which is really cool. So now we're getting a bit more into sort of like the after unit. What happens when someone becomes a customer after, right? So they've been asking for reviews, and when I got the eye mask, what was really cool was they had like these little instructions saying, "Hey, do you want $10 off your next order?" What you can do is you can actually come. Take a selfie or whatever, take a selfie and of you using the eye mask and just send it to our people, send it to like our email inbox or something like that. That's what they said. And we'll give you, $10 off your next order. So just post it on Instagram, send a screenshot over to us and we'll send that. And then that's how you get that sort of like viral marketing campaign and really start a movement, which is what these guys at Manta Sleep are doing. So these guys are doing some amazing stuff, and I encourage you, if you're doing anything e-commerce related, take some notes, maybe rewatch this video again. If you have enjoyed this video, send us a like, subscribe as well. I'm going to be going over all this different marketing, personal finance and self-development material on this channel, and I can't wait to sort of teach you more. But for now, what I'd recommend is, going on Manta Sleep, actually buying one. This thing will make you sleep in really, really well, make you feel really well refreshed as well. So a bit of a review here. Maybe Manta Sleep might be using this on their website sometime soon. However, from what these guys are doing from like an e-commerce perspective, let's just go back to their site and just go through it one more time. They've just got some amazing proof. And I think if I was to bring it down to like one thing that these guys do really, really well, it's proof. They've got a huge amount of proof. They're always smashing people with proof, and like this is almost like a new movement that's coming in. They've got a great product as well, which is I think the most important part. And then the second most important, the third most important part would be that user-generated content on the back end of it and the entire system around it. And also that funnel on the back end being, that average order value, just getting that and jacking that up, which is really, really cool. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be hitting you with another video very, very soon. Cheers.